Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to talk about how it apparently has been confirmed that Harrison Ford will be playing General Ross in the MCU. And I kind of already covered a video about this, like I want to say last week, and at the time it was rumored. And I guess it's been confirmed since then. So let's continue. It was confirmed on this article was made on October 17th. So let's read. Harrison Ford is pointing the finger of doom at the MCU's at the MCU. A Deadline exclusive confirms earlier reports that the legendary movie star will be playing General Thunderbolt Ross in the upcoming Marvel film Captain America: New World Order, opposite Anthony Mackie's Samuelson. General Ross, who appeared in The Incredible Hulk, Captain America: Civil War, Avengers: Infinity War and Endgame, and Black Widow, was previously played by the late William Hurt, and in the 2003 MCU movie Hulk by Sam Elliott. The Angler's Jeff Snyder was first to report on the story, while appearing in the Hot Mic podcast, where he was claimed that Marvel wanted to introduce Ford as General Ross at D23 during the Thunderbolt presentation, but Kathleen Kennedy demanded they hold off, so the only Harrison Ford news would be Indiana Jones 5. How can can Kathleen Kennedy really demand that? I don't think people can do that. And does he even have the right to do that in the first place? Anyways, while Deadline only mentions New World Order, Thunderbolts is slated to release later than that, so Ford could appear in both films. This is probably the Marvel's casting rumor I considered unlikeliest to be true, or at least the unlikeliest to come to pass, even if there were overtures were true. Harrison Ford seems like the type of scoff at the movies. He loves Indiana Jones, but he seems to dislike Star Wars, having admitted for years that he doesn't get the popularity of it. But he doesn't cox back for more Han Solo, so maybe Marvel was able to meet his price. I'm sure he'll make a great General Ross. At this point, grizz tough guy is pretty much his standard mode, and I mean in real life, not in his performances. And this is boon for Marvel, which needs to give people reason to see their lineup after the fiasco Phase 4 turned out to be. Getting one of the most beloved stars of all time could be enough to make Marvel fans sit through another race lecture in New World Order, and he could be always the also ran lineup of Thunderbolts. Not that I hold out much hope for them, even with one of my favorite actors on board. After what they did to Kristen Bell in Thor: Love and Thunder, I have no doubt they'll shortchange Ford while coasting for his name. So that last part seemed to that the person who wrote this has some bias, and I'm not dogging them because we all have bias when we are reporting stuff, good or bad. In said person's eyes, we all have a bias. So I'm not dogging them for that. But Harrison Ford playing as General Ross, which I'm seriously thinking about making this little rant. I might go on a standalone video. But I still feel the same about how I felt when I was talking about this news when it was rumored. How they don't want to recast T'Challa because Chadwick Boseman sadly passed away. And before I say anything, I'm not downgrading anything and anybody's dying, because death sucks. It sucks. But Chadwick Boseman died. They don't want to recast T'Challa because They want to honor his memory, right? Fine. I can understand that to a certain extent, even though I doubt Chadwick would want T'Challa to die in the MCU just because he died. I'm pretty sure Chadwick would have wanted T'Challa to continue, right? But with what, General Ross, William Hurt died relatively recently too, within the last few months. They're gonna recast him with Harrison Ford. And like I said in my last video about this, Marvel is creating this double standard, and I'm not liking that. Like, you want to honor Chadwick Boseman's memory, but not having T'Challa go on anymore. But you having a different mindset with William Hurt and General Ross. Like, there's a double standard that Marvel's creating. I have no doubt that Harrison Ford will be a good General Ross. I got full faith in him. And if they go the Red Hulk route, we'll have full faith in Harrison Ford as well. But I just can't shake the feeling that they are having a double standard and, in a way, playing favoritism. Oh, or like, I also don't know if like they're too afraid to recast T'Challa because he's a black man, and not so afraid to recast General Ross because he's not a black man. I don't know. I don't know what their reasoning is, and I'm like, but I don't know. It's just frustrating how they're not going to recast T'Challa to honor Chadwick Boseman's memory, but going to go on with General Ross, recast him. That is immensely frustrating. But with that said, show me that this confirmed is accurate, which probably is, most likely is. I do have full faith in Harrison Ford. I can see him being a really good General Ross. I mean, regardless of the rant I have just went on, I never once did not have faith in Harrison Ford for being General Ross. Harrison Ford is a good actor. I liked him as Han Solo. I've only seen 2 Indiana Jones movies. The first one because inspired by Drunk 3PO and Old Sport. And my first Indiana Jones film that I've seen was the 4th one. I've yet to see this Indiana Jones 2 and 3. But in the 2 Indiana Jones movies that I've seen, I enjoyed Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones. And I have seen Snakes on a Plane, which I believe Harrison Ford was the star in, right? Jump cut. I do apologize. Snakes on a Plane was a Samuel Jackson led movie. I'm trying to figure out which movies I've seen Harrison Ford in that was not in Star Wars. Because that's like the only thing I've seen him in. 42. I've seen him in 42. Which also had Chadwick Boseman in it. And jump cut. I think 42 is the only movie that's not Star Wars related. I mean, or Lucasfilm related. If you're going to bring in Indiana Jones, that I've seen in Harrison Ford in. Wait, no, Ender's Game. I also seen Ender's Game, and Harrison Ford was in that. But you guys know what I mean. But my point is, I got faith in Harrison Ford. I got full faith in the man, regardless of how my thoughts are with General Ross being recasted, and I'm not MCU not recasting T'Challa. I got faith in Harrison Ford. I really do. But anyways, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. With that said, I'm gonna end this video. Love you guys. Wonderful day, be kind to one another, and I will talk to you fellow mutuals later. Later, taters.